What's good? My name is Dylan, and I'm a successful entrepreneur now running multiple businesses at the age of 18. Today, I'm here to bring you my six-figure beginner's washing course, which will help you learn the fundamentals in starting your own pressure washing business and all the essentials you need to get started and grow and succeed within the pressure washing business. Before we start, there's a few things I want to emphasize to you guys. The first thing I want to emphasize is please take notes and have a plan of action after we go over all this information. None of this information I would tell you will be useful to you at all unless you take notes and actually plan on using the information and applying it to your own business. Again, like I said earlier, this course is built for beginner level entrepreneurs looking to build a six-figure or better earning business of their own. And in this course, I'll just give you like the simple roadmaps and knowledge needed to begin building your own profitable pressure washing business. If you are serious about taking this business to the next level, I really hope that you guys will subscribe to my exclusive course that will be coming out soon. I'll be going over things like proper washing techniques, tips and tricks, useful links, which will have like my pricing list for all the people who want that, branding pages, my CRM, cleaning guide, just a breakdown of how I run my business with additional documents and also my personal cell phone number. And all that will be for $35. So just stay tuned and that will be coming out shortly. So a little bit about me before we get started. I'm born and raised in Lee Summit, Missouri. I started pressure washing at the age of 16 in April of 2022, and now I'm an 18-year-old six-figure LLC owner. I'm operating two businesses plus side hustles while in university, and I've made over $100,000 within my businesses before the age of 18. I also have multiple six-figure earning connections within the service-based business structure. So, like the information I'm gaining has not also been from me, but from other people as well, who are also successful at a young age. So here I have a basic map of everything you can do, excluding pressure washing itself. Connected to pressure washing, you can also offer things like gutter cleaning, staining and sealing, roof cleaning, window cleaning, and trash bin cleaning. Within all those services itself, you can either do commercial or residential within those. With my business specifically, I'm doing gutter cleaning and trash bin cleaning, and I'm about 90% residential, 10% commercial. With commercial, you get paid within like weeks of the job, so it takes longer to get paid, but your ticket value is usually higher with commercial jobs. And then with residential jobs, you get paid right on spot. So it's really pick your own poison on that. But I do recommend when you're starting off to start with residential and then work your way into commercial, which is what I've done. So when it actually comes to the physical pressure washing itself, the first thing I want to address is your mindset before even entering this business. There's three main mindsets I want you to have when starting this business, and the first thing will be quality. The quality of your work, the quality of your customer service, the quality of everything that you do in your business will show. And the higher quality you can get, the better you can do, the more customers you'll get, and the more success you will reach in a faster amount of time. Also, I want to address persistence. You will go through a lot of hardships through this business. Business is not easy. It's not a get rich quick scheme. You have to be persistent and you have to be very resilient in this business in order to succeed. The last thing I want to go over is adaptability and being a problem solver. Throughout this business, you'll be faced with many tough challenges. Maybe it's building a trailer, talking to customers, even going out for your first job. There's going to be a lot of problems that you face while you're working. And so you have to be a really good problem solver in order to succeed within this business as well. And these are the three key mindsets I want to emphasize to you in order to build a successful pressure washing business. So now we could talk about the fun stuff. And the first thing I want to address is branding. So within branding, you can expect to maybe pay around $50 to $200. With that, you will have to buy a logo, have a logo made for you, or make your own logo if you want. You'll be paying for a website, which would be around $20 to $30, maybe $40 a month. And then you'll also be paying for like Google My Business, Facebook, and Instagram. But those things should be free for you. The next thing I want you to get would be work shirts and hats, because if you're working, you want to be able to address your customers in a formal manner, not just with some blank white tee like what I have on right now. And then you also want to get some business cards just to put out while you're working, to give to your family, to give to your friends. Try to get as many of those out as you can because they'll help your business grow over time. So when it comes to actual equipment side of things, you can expect to maybe be paying around $400 to $900, depending on your budget and depending on how much you save up before you start this business. My high recommendation would be to start with around maybe a higher end of maybe $900 to $1,000 before you start this business, because the more money you can put into the business, the easier success will be down the road rather than starting with low budget. But I understand if you are starting with a low budget, that is fine and it is possible. So with pressure washing, you'd want to go with the gas powered pressure washer. You don't want to go with electric because that's just extra cords and more things you have to worry about when you're on a job. You're going to need to get you a surface cleaner, which will be good for cleaning concrete. And then you also want a garden hose and a pressure washing hose. They are two different things. Do not get this mixed up, as this is a mistake I did when I started. You'll also get you some nozzles, like a turbo nozzle for cleaning concrete and brick. And then you all also want you a long range nozzle for cleaning like house and two-story homes and things like that. As far as cleaning chemicals go, you can go to your local pool supply store and get you SH or bleach at 10.5% or 12.5%. And then you also want to get you some soaps. Last thing you will need will be a vehicle, obviously. I don't recommend going with the car, but if you have to, you can make it work. I highly suggest you go with the van or a truck because that'll be the easiest way of loading all your equipment and unloading all your equipment. And then the last thing you'll need would be property protection equipment, which will be things like gloves, glasses, hats, boots, things to protect you while you're on a job. And then I also have additional things like cones, ladders, brushes, brooms, depending on what job you're cleaning. And one point of emphasis I want to make before I go on to the next slide will be you do not need a $20,000 fancy rig to start washing. I know a lot of people who get into this industry and have zero customers and throw $20,000 straight into a rig thinking that that'll help them get customers. You have to build your customers first, and everything else will come with it because customers is where the money is at, and you can't grow a business without getting customers. So when it comes to the marketing side of things, you can go two ways, and that's either paid advertising or free advertising. When you're first starting out, I recommend going with as much free advertising as possible before you start paying for things. So with free advertisement, you can go to family and friends and ask for jobs. You can go door to door around your neighborhood. Get a good elevator speech before you do this, so you come off as reputable in your business. Tell them you're new and you're looking for job opportunities and things like that. You can also ask for referrals from fans and family members and people you know to refer you to other businesses and things like that. Something that helps a lot that I've seen works well when starting off is Facebook community groups and Nextdoor. These kind of tie in together because you're essentially posting to people around your neighborhood and nearby neighborhoods as well. This really works with getting local jobs and getting your name out there in the community. Google My Business is completely free to start up, and this is how customers will find your business on Google when they search your name up. The higher you rank, the more calls you expect to get, the more leads you're going to be getting a day. And ways to build up your Google My Business will just be posting before and afters and getting good reviews. And then the next thing I want to address is content marketing. We are in 2023, so content is king right now. Instagram Reels, YouTube, and TikTok are all popping right now, and that is a great way to get your eye in front of a new customer in your community. Just posting those things on your pages will help you build that sense of repertoire within your business. So when you go over to the paid advertising side, you got things like Facebook ads and Instagram ads. I suggest just staying towards the Facebook side of things because that is where you're going to be getting a lot of your leads from, your customers. Google Ads is pretty good too, but that costs quite a little bit of money. But you do get a good ROI on your investment. I say yard signs would also be very good. Yard signs is more of a volume game, so the more yard signs you put out, the more calls and leads you expect to get. And that has worked the best for me personally. So I could suggest that for you guys starting off as well if you want to put money to something. Flyers and door hangers, those are pretty good, but I haven't found much success in those things. Flyers can work very well if you know what you're doing and you research and you have a good marketing campaign. Same with door hangers as well. But both of those things are very time efficient, and time is key in 2023. So I would try to stay away from those things and get into more like online marketing so you can save your time. Things you can also do would be website and search engine optimization, which is basically just paying for someone to run your website and to optimize it well for Google to see. And basically, it helps you rank better in Google and helps you get more leads. But a lot of companies will scam you and charge you crazy prices. So I kind of stay away from that as well. And the next thing I want to emphasize would be vehicle branding and wrap. This is kind of a uncommon. I mean, this is very common, but not a lot of people look into it. Wrapping your truck or just having some sort of branding onto your trailer or anything like that will help you a lot when it comes to doing work in neighborhoods and residential work because people walking around will see that and be like, oh, I can see he's a legit business. Let me go see what he offers, and then you can get a job that way. I've got a lot of my jobs do that, and I know a lot of other people who do the same thing as well. So there's three main ways to go about pricing your services. The first way would be square foot pricing, and this is something you want to determine based on where you live and the cost of living around you and the state you live in. You have to research that as you go. But square foot pricing is basically I charge 20 cents per square foot of concrete, which you measure out on Google Earth, or you go out to do your estimate and you measure it out there. Or you could do flat rate pricing, which is basically like a $199 house wash or 20 per window cleaning, which is basically you clean by a flat rate no matter what the job is. And then you can also price per hour of labor, sorry. And that is basically saying, okay, look, this job is going to take me 2 to 3 hours and I want to get paid so and so much per hour. So for my example here, it'd be I want to get paid $100 to $300 per hour of labor and the job would take me 2 hours. So I'm charging maybe from $200 to $600, depending on how much I want to make off that job. But starting off, I suggest you either start with flat rate or square foot pricing just to get your head in the game. Helpful tools you can use would be Google Earth. That will help you by measuring houses without having to go out there every single time. You can measure concrete on Google Earth. You can take a look at the property cleaning on Google Earth. So that is a very good tool that I've been using that's helped me succeed within my business. And then within your pricing, you want to also make sure you're including things like travel time, how long the job is going to take you, the amount of gas it's going to cost you to actually run the job, and then the accessibility to the job, depending on how hard it is to get access to the job. So just again, like I said, research pricing in your area and then always increase the prices as you scale because I started low and now my prices are a little bit more premium and I look to increase my prices even more as I go on. So I want to go over quick legal information if you actually plan on starting this business legally. And if you are over the age of 18, I recommend you file for LLC, which is a business structure will help you with tax advantages and things like that. Go ahead and get you an EIN so you can open a business bank account and receive payments legally to avoid the IRS and tax fraud. And then I also have a few helpful links to a pressure washing store, pressure washing kit, and an efficient way to schedule jobs with Google Calendar. All those things will be linked in the description of this video as well. And so the last point of emphasis I want to take is make sure you take action today. Rewatch this course if you have to and make sure you're taking good notes and build a plan of action you can use to begin building your pressure washing business today. I know a lot of people who say they want to start a business but never do it. Something that helped me was me actually building out a plan of action on how I was actually going to achieve it, the goals I wanted to have, and everything between those lines. Without a plan of action, you most likely won't even start this business, and all this information will be useless. So please rewatch if you have to, and build you a plan of action on how you're going to use this information. So thank you guys for watching my course. I hope this brought you valuable information and this will be the spark of something greater for your life. If you need to contact me, I have my contact information down below. I also have Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok if you want to reach to me there. And good luck, and I wish the best to anyone who takes the journey. Also, leave a comment and provide feedback as well. Thank you guys.